Vinfast has finally filed for an IPO. What do they do and should you invest in them when they go public? Many fans of electric vehicles can't wait for this IPO. Of all the IPOs that were postponed in 2022, this might be one of the most exciting ones, especially for those into tech and cars. Vinfast made an initial confidential filing for an IPO in April this year, and finally, after months of waiting, the company made an official announcement they're filing for an IPO as soon as January 2023, which is kind of a cool surprise. Not many people expected this announcement to happen this year at all. This is great news for Vinfast and great news for investors as well. But here it is, the Vinfast IPO is coming to Nasdaq with the ticker VFS. Vinfast is a Vietnamese vehicle manufacturer with headquarters in Hải Phòng. It began operations in 2019 and firmly has its eyes on the US market, where it hopes to compete with all the other automakers with two models of all-electric SUVs. Vinfast is the first homegrown Vietnamese maker of passenger cars. It's also the first one to start producing electric vehicles. Vinfast is part of the largest Vietnamese conglomerate Vingroup, that operates tech, real estate, education, retail, and other businesses. The company is owned by Vietnam's richest man, Pham Nhat Vuong, who expressed his ambition to start making cars in 2017. So 2017, 2022 IPO. This guy knows how to get things done. Vuong owns 30% of Vingroup and is the first Vietnamese billionaire who made his first fortune in Ukraine. In the 90s, his company Technicom became a market leader in dehydrated food products, i.e. instant noodles, which he sold to Nestle for $150 million in 2009. By 2015, Vuong was listed as the richest person in Vietnam with assets over $1 billion. As of April 2021, his net worth was around $9 billion. Now it's supposed to be somewhere around 4.6 billion. The company initially made gasoline cars in partnership with BMW and presented their first two models at the 2018 Paris Motor Show, the Lux A 2.0 based on BMW Series 5 and Lux SA 2.0 based on BMW X5, both designed by Italian company Pininfarina that made designs for Ferrari and Alfa Romeo. In 2018, General Motors announced a partnership between Vinfast and Chevrolet to produce GM licensed cars under the Vinfast name. In the same year, Vinfast signed contracts with Siemens Vietnam to manufacture electric buses in the Southeast Asian region. In January 2022, Vinfast announced it will stop producing internal combustion engines by the end of the year and focus its efforts on research and development for electric vehicles. Around this time, reports appeared that Vinfast is planning to build EV plants in the US and Germany. Right now, Vinfast has two models of SUVs, VF8 and VF9, which start at $57,000 and $76,000 respectively. These can be purchased with or without a battery. Ordering without a battery brings the upfront cost down, and buyers can opt for a monthly battery subscription instead. Without batteries, the cars start at just over $42,000 for the VF8 and $57,500 for the VF9. So that's $15,000 less for the VF8 and $20,000 less for the VF9. The battery subscriptions are priced at $169 and $2019 per month. As of the end of September, Vinfast had around 68,000 worldwide reservations for the two models. For now, all Vinfasts are made at the company's factory in Hải Phòng. It hopes to have its US factory with a capacity of 150,000 vehicles per year up and running by July 2024. While Vinfast is new to the United States, it's not a typical startup. But while Vingroup is well established in its home country, Vinfast itself isn't yet profitable. It lost about $1.3 billion in 2021 and an additional $1.4 billion through the first 3 quarters of 2022. In March, Vinfast announced a preliminary deal to invest $2 billion in a factory in North Carolina that will make electric buses, SUVs, and batteries for electric vehicles. Even Joe Biden tweeted about Vinfast plans, saying the factory will create over 7,000 jobs. So maybe Joe Biden will invest in Vinfast, maybe his son Hunter. Vinfast announced that it received an order for over 2,500 VF8s and VF9s from Autonomy, the nation's largest electric vehicle subscription company.
Can I please drive? Oh, wow.
So while it's hard to say what's going to happen not only to Vinfast but to the whole EV industry and the whole stock market, this is a chance to be a part of Vinfast's exciting journey, and we'll hopefully see the next chapter of that early next year. We wish them all the best. Maybe they'll make the EV market more interesting and vibrant. So whether or not you want to invest in Vinfast, this is definitely a company to put on your watch list for those who follow all the cool new IPOs, of which there were about 3 this year, including Porsche and Mobileye, which is a part of Intel that makes advanced driver assistance systems. And actually Vinfast made plans with Intel to do some cool things together, including ADAS based on Mobileye technology, so this could be a great partnership. So once again, no official date has been announced, so should you invest in Vinfast? It's up to you. Please do your own research before you make an investment. Keep in mind there could be more dippity dips on the stock market, but hopefully things will improve next year. And with IPOs, nobody really knows what's going to happen, and of course it also depends on whether you see it as a short-term or a long-term investment, but might be worth investing 10 bucks or so. Why not? Why not invest 10,000 bucks? Well, great question, because we don't do investment advice, and you should make up your own mind and invest in what you love. See you soon.